Good day, everyone. It's Tim here, and I hope you're doing well. This is Vegas, and I'm actually not on the strip. This is the Chinatown area, Spring Mountain, and as nice as everything on the strip is, and it is, wonderful steaks there from Peter Luger's, fantastic service. I think I am all staked and buffeted out, and it's always nice to go off the strip just a little bit because you get the amazing deals here, and really thankful for good friends Flynn and Rose from Explore Vegas. And I saw one of their videos and they were talking about a fantastic Filipino buffet right here in Spring Mountain. Incredible deal. I think it's like 17 and change for a fantastic Filipino feast. And recently I've been to a wonderful Filipino buffet as well called Cocina ni Lorraine, and it was fantastic. And if this place is any good as that, we are certainly in for a treat. This is Nanay Gloria, and from what I've seen, it looks pretty amazing with lots of deep fried goodness from the chicken skin to the wonderful chicharron. So I hope you're hungry. Come on, let's go in and have a Filipino feast. Let's go. So this is kind of nice to be out of the Vegas sun, and I can see a busy buffet here. So many items, and I see people enjoying their food, and I wonder what is good here. Hey Georgie, hey Felicita.
Hi Tim.
Oh, there's so much good food here, and I can see all the dishes there, all densely packed, just like the places in Manila. What's your favorite? Kare kare. And Felicita?
I like the pancit wrap.
Oh, pancit. I can't think of a better combination than kare kare and pancit, so I think I better check out the menu there or check out the buffet. All right, thank you. So really nice people here, and I think we better get started. What do you have there?
Kare-kare and bagoong.
Oh, okay. So again, many good recommendations from the palabok and the kare kare. Definitely will go for that. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. All right. Oh, thank you. Hey, Grace, how are you?
Hello, how are you guys?
Oh, wonderful. And so much food here. And I'm getting a little hungry. Can I go for the buffet?
Yes, you're welcome to.
This is pretty amazing. It's about 17 and change, $18. Thank you, Grace.
Enjoy your food.
All right, will do. I ordered one buffet, and nice to get a table and a drink, and I couldn't resist. I saw the lechon and the crispy pata, so those aren't included in the buffet, but I got one of those, and can certainly use a drink. And again, yes, the buffet was about $17, $18, and I think with that, we shouldn't wait too long. Let's go have a nice buffet. The buffet is looking pretty fantastic, and I saw they have a freshly fried up bangus right there, so let's get a plate. And this is kind of nice because they have a whole dining room over here with all the people enjoying their Filipino feast. And let's take a look. Oh my goodness, so hard to know where to start, but I guess we'll start right at the front. And you know this is a Filipino buffet because you see the big pot of rice right over here. But I don't think I'm gonna go for the rice because we have the pancit, palabok, and there is the bangus. Let's go for some of this here. Oh, a little bit of crispy chicharron on top. And a little bit more. Oh, and the people here are so kind. More food on your tray, topped with an egg. And this is a scary part because the tray is about to be full even without your doing, but I think we'll need to go for a little bit of the fish. Alice, thank you so much. Oh, small, no, smaller.
You want the small one?
Yeah, oh, yes. There's so much food here. Oh. Oh, there we go. A little bit of teamwork. And this is the boneless milkfish here. All right, so I think little portions, but a lot of portions would be fun. Some more noodles and a little bit of beef. And I'm careful not to get the sauce on the fish. So that, I am not sure what it is, but there is one way to find out. A wonderful... I'm kind of cracking up here. What is this one?
Tocino.
Tocino. And, okay, just a little bit. And the great people here are explaining what these are. The tocino, little bit of anchovies, and a wonderful curry. And I am gonna wait a little bit because I think that I need the rice for. Oh, and look at this. This is the favorite, the kare kare, and of course the rice is needed. And I gotta show you the crispy, crunchy goodness that's behind there. This is chicharron, fried crispy goodness, and I think this is the intestines. And chicharron bulak. Bulaklak. All right. One here and another one for good measure. And I just can't resist with the kare kare. Let's get some rice. And as nice as a steamed rice is, I think we'll need a little bit of garlic rice. Not a lot, just enough for the sauce. A little bit more for the kare kare. Lots of tripe, lots of meat. Right there. And also a little bit of the curry. So a little bit of soup. And I believe this is sopas. Back in the Philippines, I think chicken and macaroni. All right, and rounding the corner, let's see. And this looks like a familiar dish. This is a lot of, this is awful and awfully good. This is internals, and I think I had this in Pampanga a long time ago. And unfortunately, I forgot the name. So if you know, please let me know. And I think that is a good start to round one. All right, I think I'm in a bit of trouble here. In fact, I know I'm in a little bit of trouble. I always love to come back to the table when there's something more, but this is a little bit more excessive than I can imagine. And the crispy pata is not included in the buffet, but when I ordered it, I could swear the picture looked a lot smaller than what it is here. So definitely a wonderful problem to have, and I think I'm gonna have to take that back to the hotel because I have no way I can finish it. And I don't think I can't even speak. I don't think I can even finish this on the trip, so I'll have to pack it up on my flight back, and it'll be fun to explain to TSA. But let's give the chicharron a try while it's nice and crispy. And it is shatteringly crispy, and again, this is intestine, so not for the faint of heart, and very rich. And to cut the richness, a little bit of vinegar. Very nice, a very good start. And I gotta try the macaroni and chicken soup. Very creamy, and the Italians may not like this because the macaroni is very soft, but perfect for the soup. That is very good. And while it's crispy, let's go for the bangus. Oh, freshly prepared. And I think I shouldn't have waited so long. Let's give this a try. Oh, beautiful. Fish and chips, Filipino style, crunchy, crispy coating, boneless and meaty as well, and a little bit of tang and sharpness from the vinegar. Make sure you get the bangus when you come here, in fact. Can't really complain about anything. It's really tasty here. So let's go for a little bit of the rice. All right, mix it up. And that feels like home. The peanut sauce is creamy and rich, lots of flavor. And to add a little bit more flavor, a little bit of bagong. Gotta go for the beef. And I was gonna say this is fork tender, but it's actually spoon tender. Look at that. Just melts in your mouth. I love the tripe because it soaks up all the peanut sauce as well. A little bit of the bagoong. I don't know which is more tender, the beef or the tripe, but they're oh so good. And finally, the pancit. But I do love to eat noodles with chopsticks, and unfortunately, they don't have any here, so I brought my own. There we go. Let's give it a try. Okay. I should have eaten this when it is hot, but that's okay. Lessons learned. You still get a bit of crunch from the chicharron, and the sauce is so flavorful, wonderful textures. And I think we'll need to combine. Actually, we'll go for the sweet meat right here.
Meron po kami kape ate. Gusto mo kape?
All together. So nice, but I have to dig in to the crispy pata while it is still crispy. Let's give this a try. Oop. Then move this out of the way. Plastic knife is not going to cut it, so to speak. Let's give this a knock. Ooh. And I think I've seen Filipinos cutting the wonderful meats with a plate. Oh, look at that. Like a hot knife through butter. Wonderful layers of fat and meat and crispiness. I certainly overdid it this time. Nice and crispy and luscious. Let's give this a try. I'm not sure if you can hear the crunch, but I can, because the skin is fried to perfection, shatteringly crisp, and the meat here, nice and tender, and striations of fat, makes it even more luscious. But we'll need to cut that with a little bit of the sauce. As big as it is, you get the crispy pata. It is so delicious, a little bit of spice from the sauce. So I'm gonna finish this up, and there's lots more dishes over at the buffet that I haven't tried, and I'm so grateful I'm situated at such a wonderful place right next to the buffet, and I'll take you back for round 2. Cheers. That first round took so long to finish because there was so much food, and that Papanga stew, absolutely wonderful. A bit of tang, a bit of spice, and the wonderful organ meats, awfully good, as they say. And using a bit of rice for the curry chicken, a great match as well. And unfortunately, I ran low on rice, so I had to use sisig with the kare sauce. Very good. And that bowl of beef belly that was served to me, that is actually lechon kawali, but even better, in a rich, flavorful curry. Very nice. So I think with that, it's time for round 2, and the buffet is densely packed, just like the cities in the Philippines, kind of like Manila, and there's many more dishes to try. Come on, let's go. All right, so there's still so many items I haven't tried, and I think I definitely need the rice. And that's a good start. With some more noodles. And I think we'll start from the that end of the buffet here, because there's something I've been dying to try here. And it's not the vegetables, but it is the dinuguan, I think this is a blood stew. Let's give that a try. A little bit of drip, and hence the rice and the noodles for that sauce. And we can't say no to some vegetables in the form of pinabet. Right over here. Some more veggies. That I had earlier, that was sisig. Okay, and this is chicken in a wonderful soup, and I think I gotta go for a little bit of that. Something nice and refreshing. I think I'm gonna skip, but just for a little bit of skin and a little bit of the broth. All right, and moving on from the papanga stew, we have, I think this is banana blossom. A little bit of coconut sauce here. Let's give that a try since we have the rice. Right over here. All right, and rounding the corner, let's see what we have. And this is a section I never got a chance to visit. A little bit of fish, and oh, this is a dreaded vegetable. This is the bitter melon, so I'm gonna definitely pass on that. Another beautiful luscious stew. And oh, more pork belly. I'm gonna hold off on that because between the pork belly I had and the crispy pata, I think I'm all pork bellied out. And let's see.
This is pork with liver.
Oh, this is pork with liver. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna give that a try.
It's really good.
With a little bit of liver. And Grace has convinced me for the igado. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And then we have more chicken. And what is this?
This also has inside meat
Yeah.
with liver.
Oh, okay.
This black there is
Okay, and this is bowl piece.
that was both.
Bowl piece. Okay. I hope I'm saying that right. Here we go. And this is getting to be a messy plate because we have all the sauces, and I think we need something crispy to round it off. And we'll top that off with a fried anchovy on top. But do you know what's better than a fried anchovy? Fried chicken skin. Look at this. So when I go for fried chicken, you get the fried chicken and the meat, but I think you get the best part of a fried chicken, and that's the skin. Number one, on top of the fish, and number two, and that definitely rounds off round two. Round two is a lot more manageable, and I think I just got to try that chicken skin. This is worth the price of the buffet alone. Again, it's a crunch, shatteringly crisp, and in the middle is that wonderful pocket or layer of chicken fat that just explodes in your mouth. And what would make it better? A little bit of the sauce. And this is the veggie dish, the beignet, and I can't think of a better way to eat your veggies than with chicken skin. Very good. And that is rich, but I think to counteract the richness, a little bit of the soup. And this is soup number two, the chicken, almost like a sinigang. Oh, that is so refreshing. Very flavorful, a little bit of tang from, I think it's tamarind, and just opens up the appetite once again. So good. And I gotta try the horror aspect of the Filipino cuisine. This is ginugong, and I think, and again, apologies for my pronunciation, but I think this is a blood sauce here. I'm gonna switch to a spoon. We've got the blood and the rice together. There we go. It sounds terrible, but tastes like heaven. There is a bit of a tang to it, but the meat again is so tender. And I think here it's all about the sauce and the tenderness and the crunch. Very nice. And I noticed that the noodles were contaminated with the sauce. Let's give it a try though. Very nice. I gotta try, as recommended by Grace, the dish with a little bit of liver. Let's give that a try. Again, tender. It's a stew. And one of my least favorite things are bananas, but I think banana blossoms might be a different story. Let's try it out. That is very good. And the reason is it tastes nothing like bananas. A nice floral aroma and wonderful textures and coconut as well. Ooh, and I see something coming. Oh my goodness. Holy cow. Oh, thank you, Grace. I remember Will Rogers once said, if stupidity got us into this mess, then why can't it get us out? And I think I'm practicing that right now. I forgot I was really overzealous with the ordering. And Grace was smart enough to know I would not be able to finish. And luckily this is in a takeout container. Let's give it a try. Okay, so this is super crispy and in the lechon sauce. Oh. Can't speak. That is piping hot, fresh out of the fryer. Skin is nice and crispy, and when you bite into it, that wonderful pocket of pork fat just envelops the mouth. A little bit painful, but well worth the pain. A little bit more. Very good. So I'm not going to finish the crispy pata or the lechon kawali, and I'll definitely take that back, and I will finish my round 2, and we'll take it back for round 3. I am incredibly full with the lechon, and it was a modest round 2, but with everything else, it was a lot of food. Everything here is absolutely wonderful, except for that fried sardine, way too salty, and thank goodness for the C2 came to the rescue. Guzzled it down. And I think now it's time for a little dessert, and that would cap off a wonderful buffet. The desserts at the buffet are quite modest, and if you're hankering for something more exotic, you have the traditional turon banana, not my favorite though, and some traditional Filipino dessert. But I think after all that food, all I need is just a little bit. The bilo-bilo, tapioca, and I think I'm gonna skip the sweet potato. Let's go for a little bit here. Okay. And that's probably the smallest dessert plate I ever gotten, but that's all I need. Okay, what an incredible meal. And finally, it's dessert time. This is bilo-bilo, a little bit of coconut, tapioca, and wonderful jackfruit there. Let's give this a try. Smoky, warm, comforting, coconutty, and not too sweet, a sign of a great dessert. Very nice. So just a little bit of dessert to finish up, and a lot of things to pack up. And this is Nanay, Gloria. Again, it's off the strip, and thanks to Flynn and Rose from Explore Vegas for recommending all the great places, especially really helpful for me when I come to visit. And again, this isn't on the strip. This is in the Spring Mountain, Chinatown, Asia market area. And it's nice to come just a little bit off the strip, and you find great deals everywhere. So if you want more Filipino food, I think they even have a little grocery section with all the Filipino treats. So lots to do here, and thank you so much for joining. And until we see each other again, I hope you're keeping well, I hope you're eating well, and I hope you're traveling well. Lots to finish up, and I'll leave you for now, but I think one more lechon before it gets boxed up. Very good. Thank you again, and God bless. Bye-bye for now.